Welcome, viewers. Just a continuation. We are still solving the activity questions. So this is SANS 2023 external. So we have a radioactive question coming from radioactivity. So the question is B9. So the question says, uh, figure B9.1 shows radiations P, Q, and R are passing a through an electric field. So here we have a radioactive source which is producing the emissions which are supposed to be and the alpha emissions, beta emissions, the gamma emissions. So here what we have is that these emissions are passing through an electric field. So the questions as follows. Question A, identify emission P and Q. So to be able to identify emission P and Q, we first of all have to know which is the alpha particle and which is the gamma or which is the beta particle. When we know these two, the gamma ray is not going to be so difficult for us because we know to understand that the gamma ray is never diffracted in an electric field and a magnetic field. So all we need to know here is how to find out which is an alpha emission and which is the beta emission. So to start with, an alpha emission diffracts faster than the beta emissions. So we have to follow that line which is diffracting faster. When we see the line which is deflecting faster than the other line, we are going to know that that line is representing an alpha emission. So for that line which is deflecting faster, I'm able to see that that is P. So P is going to be an alpha emission, whilst R is going to be a beta emission. So P we are going to have alpha emission, whilst Q we are going to have gamma emissions, because we are able to see Q is not deflecting, and the one which does not deflect in an electric field and magnetic field is the gamma emission. Then B saying give one use of emission Q. So emission Q, the one use or the one major use of emission Q is to cure cancer. It is used in killing cancerous cells. So emission Q has the ability to cure cancer. So then we move on to the last question. Last question being C. Mention two differences between emission P and R. Emission P and R. Emission P and R. So P we said is an alpha emission. R it is a beta emission. So emission P is known as an helium nuclide, while emission R is known as a fast moving electron. Then on the second point, I was just going to say emission P has a positive 2 charge, whereas emission R has a negative 1 charge. So solving these questions, we are going to when solving these questions, we are going to find it easier or the simplest way, as long as you have learned and understood the topic, which is radioactivity. So I uh, I continue urging everyone to go and watch the full video which I made on radioactivity. So you can leave your suggestions on the comment section, you can leave your ideas, you can leave whatever you think is going to be helpful in our journey of solving and teaching of these things. So all these were the things that were needed on this question. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and I guess it's a bye bye.